Hi, everybody.
Oh, God.
Nation, let me just say welcome to Social Distancing Social Club. So excited for the show. This is my first time that my mom's let me be up this late. And I can't wait to talk shit to Steve and Bowers and to get shit from Rachel, to be honest with you. I'm so stoked. I don't know. I also, earlier today, I pooped myself. And I don't know. I feel good. I'm very excited. Probably could have shaved before doing this. Dad's been giving me hormones, and I have kind of a pituitary problem. So that explains it, really. But anyway, I'm gonna be eating some applesauce during the show sporadically. Very excited about that. And without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the second leg of the four-legged tripod that is the quarantine. Please give it up for one of my favorite comedians, a guy who I aspire to be like, Steve Hofstetter, everybody!
Yay!
Does anyone think that Ben looks... you look like 14. Like, you don't look like a baby, and you're like, up past my bedtime and eating applesauce. Like, it's...
Well, he looks like Fred Savage in the Wonder Years, like exactly like
Well, let me just say to that, what would you do?
How to do? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Honestly, I don't think I look 14. I think I look 9. I don't know what 14-year-olds look this youthfully radiant, but okay.
All right, fair enough. Or he
mean,
looks 9, he looks
like
14. I honestly am glad I don't know the damn difference. My point is, it's pretty hilarious in either way. It definitely makes sense that that a 14-year-old would be a fan of my material. So thank you, everybody, for
I love when you
watching
fuck fools up, man. Love it.
Yeah, this is amazing. If you want to support the show, please do so. You can do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal laughfromhome.com. You could super chat. You could send Facebook stars. You can do super hearts on Twitter. All of it will go to Baby Ben's Make-A-Wish. So please, please support that. And without
When you wish upon a star.
without further ado, just regular ado, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers, everybody. Chris Bowers.
Wow.
Oh my God! Just when we thought Ben could, I mean, an excuse to get more immature is great. I appreciate that. I can't imagine what 14-year-old Ben's gonna come up with. This is amazing. I'm really freaked out right now. I can't. It looks like you just struck out 9 batters in 3 innings. That's what it looks like.
That was a sad day for me.
He actually looks way too young for that. I think he was 20 when he did that.
Okay, that's hurtful. I was on the same team as my brother, and it was a couple of years ago. Okay.
That's amazing. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited. We had 2 of my favorite comics. 2 of our favorite comics are here, both at the same time, which I'm very excited about. We're not doing that quite yet, Kristin, but I do want to say,
Son of a bitch!
that was my fault. I'm just excited. I'm just so excited you guys are here.
Wait,
But I
hold
do-
on a
We had a
second.
That was my fault.
cue.
That's
You
my
missed.
bad.
You
That's my bad. That's my
you
bad.
gave
That's my
the
bad.
cue.
Guys,
I know, I
can I
gave the cue.
explain? Can I explain what just happened to the live stream audience?
I'm leaving.
That was
So
my
in the
fault.
pre-show, we specifically were like, "Do not turn your cameras on until we say we've got 2 great comedians," and we joked about it. And
2
then
great
Bowers
comedians,
used
right
the
here.
same language that was supposed to be the cue that comes 10 minutes from now instead.
Yes,
And then
I
both
know.
of them, I know, but they need to know. And so then both of them turned their cameras on, and it was not their fault at all.
Young Ben has me flustered. I don't know what to do now. Queen Rachel, before the comics both, let's get to them as fast as we can.
I'm
Queen
just waiting
Rachel.
for you to motivate me, Bowers.
They have a vintage lady for Baby Ben, so there you go.
Oh, cutie. Cute.
Oh, I can handle this the whole show.
Heck real funky.
Oh my God. Can we introduce some more people?
Please, Rachel.
All right. Well, we did have a really fun overnight game. Let's get to the overnight game before Ben freaks me out. It was two kinds of people. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Jeremy Day had one I said there are two kinds of people: those who enjoy a milk pun and those that think, "How dare he?"
Nice.
And then Raz had three. I really liked three of Raz. He had a bunch. Let's see. Okay. There are two kinds of people in this world: normal people who understand that comics are not planting hecklers, and Tristans.
Nice. Very specific cut. Very specific cut.
Yes. There's one for me. There are two kinds of people in this world: those who are not eating at Arby's and Bauer's Comedy. So I did eat Arby's yesterday. And my favorite also from Roz was there are two kinds of people in this world: those who understand that sound check is important, and at Ben Glebe. So those are my favorites.
I also enjoyed, I mean, this is an old favorite, but I always like this. Renee quoted an old standby, which is there are two types of people: those that can extrapolate from incomplete data.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
That one's funny, but the one before it, why did they make fun of me?
Buckle up, baby Ben.
This is working.
Look how sad.
It's gonna get worse, buddy. We're preparing you for life. Oh my God, he looks really sad.
That's what I'm saying. Look how sad he looks.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh God.
Ben, we gotta do your new headshots. This is hilarious.
Can you imagine someone who's just tuning in for the first time, like, why are they cussing to this 14-year-old child? This is terrible.
You guys are wild.
Yeah.
Do we have a game for today, Ben?
We do have a game today. I'm really excited to get to introduce the game. Okay, so you guys know white people? There we go. Bowers is showing you a picture. There's those two really annoying white people who came out onto their front lawn to aim a tiny gun and a huge gun at Black Lives Matter protesters, and they're really stupid.
And also each other, by the way. They were like, they were doing one of these things about like, I'll shoot all of you guys. I'll totally shoot you guys. It's like, what are you doing? Like, have you never even played Duck Hunt? Like, hold a fucking gun.
Well, I mean, my parents sometimes aim a gun at each other as well, but they say that's because they love each other, so like, whatever.
Baby Ben got dark.
Well, no, it's just life, you know. You just go with the punches. Sometimes you just cover your ears in your room and just play video games and hope it goes away. Anyway, so our game today is that couple. Okay, what movie would they be in? You could say a real movie title. You could make up your own movie title. But TV show. We're gonna do TV shows. My mistake. I'm not allowed to watch movies, so we couldn't do movies. TV show. What TV show would they be in? So example of that could be the B Team. Right? That was Bauer's example. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying...
Someone's got to teach this kid about IP theft.
Let me just say, I pee every day and no one tries to steal it. Any other examples you guys want to give for that couple if they were starring in a TV show?
Saturday Night Dead. I mean, I hadn't really thought this through yet.
Karen and the Fat Man, maybe?
Yeah.
Two
like
is
that
enough.
Two is enough.
Is enough. Salami Street.
Perfect. All right. The point of the game is that you guys can send in better entries than we do. So if you want to submit yours, you can do it obviously for free or with a $5 super chat or Venmo or PayPal or any of that stuff. Obviously, we always prefer Venmo or PayPal because they take less money. For at least $5, then your entry will be put in to win the prize. So that's how it works. All right.
I agree. I don't think anything you said is wrong.
Thank you.
So weird.
So that is today's game. Steve, you want to? We got one new Patreon. Hang on, we got to get to them. Patron on the Patreon, which you can get at Patreon.com/SDS or just / sorry, baby Ben, SDSC.
Thank you.
But maybe another one today. Peter Amsel just joined. Peter Amsel and Gary Hamilton. So thanks, guys. And we got John Sexton. I don't think I said him yesterday. So Peter, Gary, and John, we appreciate you guys being patrons on our Patreon. Steve, introduce the front row.
Absolutely. We're happy to have our front row with us. We get a bunch of people. I think it's because our two comedians, who are not being introduced quite yet, are wonderful favorites of the show that we love. And a lot of people were like, hey, we want to see the two team up. This is the crossover we deserve. This is Avengers Assemble right now. We should do an episode like that. Anyway, our front row, shout out to Dash, Frank, Tam, Lola, Jessica, Kira, and Andrew. Thank you for joining us. As always, we love you guys. You're the heart of the show. And with that, Bowers, who do we have joining us right now?
We've got two great comics, two of our favorites, crowd favorites.
It's the secret word.
It's the secret word. We have Kristin Key is here yet again. Kristin, how are you?
Doing it.
I miss you guys so much. It's so good to be back.
By the way, Kristin, if you had red hair when you were turned around, I would have thought that was me. Like that was.
Look at me, I'm owning a heckler.
I would not have cat pictures with Steve, but there you go. We also have Katrina Davis is here. Katrina Davis.
Hello, everyone. They set us up. I'm so happy to see you.
Hi, Katrina.
Hello.
This is so creepy.
Oh my God!
I just wanted to say, because they asked me, which of our favorites do you want to have back on the show today? And I was like, my two favorites are Katrina Davis and Kristin Key. I want both of them. They're like, you got to choose one. I'm like, I want both of them.
Oh my God. Okay. I have like an actual problem where I can't look at people cry. Like I actually almost cried when Baby Ben started crying earlier. It's gonna mess me up at some point. Like my parents fuck with me. Like if you fake cry, it'll come out. I can't look at his tiny face. It's so weird.
Okay, I'll just try to hold it together for you then, okay?
Oh my God.
By the way, I hope that no one has ever heard the phrase, I can't look at his tiny face, it's so weird before. I hope that is the first time everyone on this show.
People say it to me every day, usually my parents.
And you can still see his chin hair at the very bottom. Oh my God.
I'm growing into a real man.
It's like if Benjamin Button got to a weird part that they skipped or something.
Take that as a compliment so I don't cry.
Yeah. No, it's not bad.
Okay.
By the way, halfway through the show, we're actually going to put him through a bar mitzvah, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Yes, okay, good.
Can't wait.
Ben, I do have to say that in lunch, Misty M passed me a note, and she does not like you. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Don't make her do it!
Wants to be friends. She wants to be friends. You guys can still eat lunch and stuff together.
I need to hug something.
Even if you warned us you were gonna do this, this would still surpass my expectations. This is fucking unbelievable.
He could have like typed this some way, and my brain still wouldn't have been ready. It would have been like, I have a baby app coming. I still wouldn't have. Oh my God.
Ben, you gotta teach us how to do this so that we can all host the show as babies once.
That would be amazing. Oh my God, I would love that. All you gotta do is find a state fair and then ask the Zoltar machine to be small.
SDSC babies.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And then half the show you just see legs walking by.
Yeah. I have a nanny whose face I've never seen, but she has great striped socks.
Yeah. I love
Oh
it.
my God, this is insane. Rachel, anything to catch
Yeah,
up
we have some tips coming in. So we had
Oh my
Allison
God.
start us off with $50 for the show. She said, I finally got unemployment. Hope this makes up for a few weeks. You've all been keeping me smiling through the weird times that you've made weirder.
Yay!
Sure as fuck have. Wait, why would you think it's weird? There's nothing going on this show that's weird at all.
Let me just say, I've never even heard of an amount of money that big, and I'm so stoked right now.
We also
We're gonna have to give Baby Ben his allowance at the end of the show.
Yeah.
We've got Gus Walsh $5 towards Ben's ticket to Disneyland.
Are you messing with me right now, or are you taking me to Disneyland? Are you messing with me right now? Oh my God, I want to go so bad.
Yeah. Should we
We've
tell
got-
Baby Ben that Disneyland is cool? Nothing.
No, nothing.
Everything's fine. There's no pandemic, and
Everything's
Disneyland is
still
open.
Okay, because it sounded like you were saying that Disneyland. Okay, it's fine.
No, Disneyland is closer because there's no
There we
traffic.
go.
That's what I was saying. It's closer.
Okay, cool. Because honestly, if Disneyland's closed or something, you're fucking with me. That would not be cool.
Well, now we can't go with that mouth. How dare you?
I'm
You're gonna wash
sorry.
that mouth out with soap.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Oh man.
I don't care if it was as a baby. I'm just happy I heard Ben say, "I'm sorry, Steve." That just made my year.
Of course, you're right. I can read.
Yeah.
And we
What else do we
also
Rachel?
have Hidden Buyers $3 for Ben Ochio's Real Boy Fund.
Pinocchio.
Yes.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you,
That's awesome.
because it'll just help heal me, because Geppetto hurts me sometimes.
That part's also real. God damn this baby.
And the last thing I have is from Abby Gosnell, $10. Steve, what does your shirt say?
Oh, it says, "Of course I'm right. I'm Steve."
Oh goodness.
It was something a fan gave me, and I was like, "Yes, please. That is the best shirt." So, I enjoyed a great deal. By the way, I think Katrina just said the phrase "God damn this baby," and I'm like, that one I've heard before.
I was hoping no one said that. I didn't mean to swear. I'm sorry, but it's making me emotional. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty sure that's what my
adopt
parents said
by
before
the
the
end of
divorce.
My question is, Ben, do you have different filters? Like, can you get younger as the show goes on and actually bend your button this till you're a baby, like an infant? Oh.
I don't even know what you mean. You keep saying filter, but no.
Oh my
I mean, this is just who I am.
All right, we're gonna get to a comic before we all lose our minds.
Oh shit.
Oh, guess what? Coming up right now, she still is the reigning champion of tips on this show. She is our favorite. Here's the very funny Katrina Davis, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. It's so good to be back. My eyes usually aren't this watery when I start. I think that even when things like permanently kind of open up, I'll still be really into Nextdoor, just because I feel like I chose my filters very wisely. So I really only get animal news. There is a guy aggressively accusing a tortoise of breaking into his backyard right now on my street. Which I feel like you can't use caps when you're talking about a tortoise, because whatever they did, they were chill about it. Like, I feel like he's just already at a level that the tortoise can't even reach. But then he posted photos of it and was just like, you could tell that he posted them in anger, because the first picture was just him holding up a tortoise, which is the shell. And he was just to the side, like he caught it stealing in a bodega. Like, you can't even tell whose tortoise that is. And then like they took a second photo where you could actually see the top of the shell. And he was for real just like, whose tortoise is this? Which I thought was a weird question, until the comments underneath were a lady going, I had my tortoise stolen from my backyard 2 years ago. But then she wrote, that doesn't look like Shirley. So clearly I have to stay in this filter forever. Like, what? I have so many questions. I direct messaged that woman immediately. I did kind of do like a social experiment on my Facebook that kind of backfired a little bit. I told all of my friends from high school to DM me if they had a crush on me, but it didn't matter because their parents were racist. I'm from Florida, so this came up a lot. They desegregated a prom in Georgia the year before I graduated. So like I thought like maybe a couple people would message me, and a couple people did. And like some of my friends were like, yeah, my parents were racist, but some of my friends were like, oh, my parents weren't racist. They just kind of like warned me that like it's so much harder dating someone that's black, like if I'm white or whatever. And like it kind of bummed me out, but it also pissed me off because all those dudes make more money than me. It was like a fucking engineer, some dude I know that went to Nova. Like it was just like, I could be in, this could be like one room of my house right now supporting my comedy career. I just feel like racism really kind of screwed me out of an easier life. Not saying any of it would have worked out. I'm just saying, like, sliding doors of racism, like, things probably would have been a little bit better for me. But no, it's been fine. I have felt a little bit weirder around police sometimes. Like I'll see like a black lady cop and be like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, hey, and then like it's fine. But like I've been trying to like be a normal person around LAPD when I see them, and I feel like they kind of feel it too, because I feel like nice cops will see you and like wave. I feel like I kind of am like treating cops like I do when I'm like someone tells me a dog has been abused, like be cool, move slow, let them sniff your hand, open palm, you know what I mean? They're kind of the same way with me. Like I'll see like a cop like drove past me when I was walking and they U'd around, and I immediately was like, like my butthole got tight, and I was like, where's my ID? And then he like waved. But then he just like waved and it was okay. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the good ones are also in a good place, but I've been kind of keeping this joke in the back of my head that like Rachel's fucking roommate that I'm also friends with, she was talking to me on the phone, and she told me one day that she called the cops because there was a robbery, but the LAPD went to voicemail. And I know that they have voicemail. Like, I know that's normal, like, as a business. But my brain didn't think of a normal voicemail. My brain thought of, like, the LAPD setting up, like, a 90s family voicemail. So I can't stop thinking of, like, the LAPD being like, hello, LAPD, what is your emergency? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Just kidding, we're not here. And like doing like or like all of them like sitting around and like one of them pressing the button, be like, okay, you guys ready? Okay, are you ready? Okay. And then be like, you have reached the Los Angeles. Please, like they all get a word. That's really been easing the tension in my life. Real quick, before I go, I will say you have never been apologized to as until you've been apologized to as a black woman by a white man that bumps into you at a Black Lives Matter protest. Like I'm pretty short. Like people run into me all the time. And like most guys are the perfect height to like if they clap, they'll smack me in the head like with their hand. Like that's just something that happens to me all the time. A guy bumped into me at a protest. He apologized to me for so long. I thought he was gonna put my name at the bottom of his poster. So if you guys never get to experience that, something nice. Yeah, wasn't good. Thanks, everybody.
Katrina Davis, everybody. Katrina Davis. One more time for Katrina. If you'd like to tip, the tip jar is open. Top right of the screen. You can Venmo at top right of the screen. You can PayPal, laughfromhome.com, or of course you can super chat. Katrina, I actually saw you put that Facebook status up. That thing about like, if if your parents ever stopped you from dating me because they were racist, please let me know. I actually put one up that was like, hey, in high school, if you ever wanted to date me, but then decided not to for any reason, and then it just nobody commented. So it's look, we all. Yeah, it turns out their parents weren't. Yeah, they weren't racist. They just did not enjoy me. No, it was fun reading the comments of that though, for sure. That was fucking
Oh my god, yeah.
I loved your performance. I thought it was so good, and it moved me. I feel like I kind of grew up and became aware of the realities of the world during that.
It made Ben a man, Katrina.
Oh my god.
You are a man.
This is great coffee. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
Really, really eye-opening.
I like the idea if they have the voice prompts at the LAPD. They're like, thanks for calling the LAPD. If the perpetrator was a policeman, press 1.
Oh my
Regular criminal,
god.
press 2.
There was a Simpsons once where Bart called and they like had a thing like that, and he just mashed a bunch of keys, and they're like, you have selected regicide. If you know the name of king or queen being murdered, please enter it now.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually with the LAPD, it would just be like, to report a racist police officer, press 1. To report a racist police officer, press 2. To report a racist police officer, press 3.
No way. They would put that at the very end because they know that's what you want to press. That would be like 9. And you would just sit there bleeding, being like, I know. No, they're at 5. It's coming. This is clotting.
Yeah. Be like, to report someone with 15 seconds left on his parking meter, press 1. Like, that's all they do.
There's a tortoise in your backyard, press 6. Like, God damn it,
Oh
let's
my
go.
god.
If you are missing your tortoise, press 7.
Somebody is wearing a mask and it really bothers you, press 8.
Are those people still out there? A lady in a rascal scooter did reprimand me in Target for wearing a mask, but that was like super early on. But I was also like, ma'am, you clearly have the sugar. Like, you need to be all sorts of precautions.
So she got mad at you for wearing a mask. Like, how does that affect, like...
It was really early on, but she like rolled past me and was just like, "Puh," and like scoffed at me. And I was like, but ma'am, what if it helps? And she would just like rabble and like rolled away. Was not having it. But yeah, my friend the other day, she was talking, she was like, what are the like worst parts of like wearing a mask? I was like, dude, nothing. Like, it makes your cheeks break out. That's really the only thing that's really upsetting.
Here's what you don't understand. Have you seen the teeth on the people that don't want to wear the masks? I don't think we understand what a rotting tooth in your mouth smells like, and the hell those people are in.
I would never normally say anything like that, but there was a lady on a clip who chose for her bullet point to be for people to see her smile, and it looked like a 7-10 split. Now, I don't know in a public forum why
Katrina,
of all the bullet points.
much like a 7-10 split, no one's gonna pick that up.
A mask would help her, actually. So you get more action with the mask, and then you don't know she's missing the teeth.
Her eyes were gorgeous.
I found a new favorite thing to do. I decided to take Milton down to Santa Monica and just walk around and kind of get out for the day. So I had my mask on, and every time I would be near someone without a mask, I would just be like, "Hey, heads up! They're ticketing for no masks." And just like freak them out. It's so much fun. It seems like you're helping them, and really you're helping society. I recommend it to everyone. That's what we need to start doing.
That's a really fun idea. I just also though wanted to push back on one thing. You said nobody would pick up a 7-10 split. I think that what Katrina said is very accessible. I'm going to give Katrina a chance to prove it right now. Katrina, would you like to try to pick up the 7-10 split? Go ahead and bowl. Shit.
Here.
You got him.
Got it.
Hey, look at that.
Nicely done, Katrina. Not only do you have the
silly.
record on SDSC for tips, but also an expert mini bowler. That was
Really good. Really,
My
really
dad does have multiple 300 rings. It is in my blood.
good. Wow.
I
Was
I
raised
did
in a
I
bowling
did
alley.
I did have a thing on my 11th birthday. I had a birthday party at a bowling alley, and it's the only time in my life I picked up a 7-10 split. I can't normally get a spare on like with just one pin standing. Like I'm not a good bowler. And it was just this crazy thing where everything worked out, and I felt like I was king of the world because when you're 11, that shit matters.
Yeah, it does.
And
I also want to say that it was a really impressive story, a lovely story Katrina was sharing there about how good a bowler her dad is, and then it just ended with a comment that I think went by everybody's head. I was raised in a bowling alley. That got sad.
True. It's very true. I spent most of my childhood in bowling alleys. My first birthday when I moved to Florida was in a bowling alley, and my dad. We can't bowl as a family because my dad takes all of the fun out of it. Like my mom just won't go. So my 5th birthday was just him aggressively teaching children that can like barely hold a ball and then being like, straighten up your wrist. And it's like, we don't have the motor skills. He just can't separate. Yeah, it's a big deal. I'm like always.
I imagine your dad was doing it like if the kid didn't do well, he would like make them stand with the pins for the next one. I'm like, that's how you teach him.
No, he just like he's very encouraging, but he will not let up. Like he won't register that like it's a child. They're like, we just learned to walk 2 years ago, and you're trying to tell people about how a lane breaks, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's a whole thing. It's fine. He met my first boyfriend ever. He went, hey, how you doing? Kenny Davis shook his hand and showed him his 300 ring. Like that was his next move. Like it's right there.
Do people assume that is a bowling thing, or do people like think he means like the movie 300? Like he's just a huge.
It has a ruby ring for like a blockbuster classic. Wow, her dad really.
Yeah.
That's kind of like whenever I would get 3 strikes in a row and I would come home and I'd be like, I got a turkey. And my family's like, yeah they're readily available.
You could just buy turkey.
Everybody know. I did get him for Christmas a shirt that said Jesus saves, I spare.
Well, we should hope that God spares as well.
He
Well,
literally he didn't
hope he
get the
doesn't strike her
joke. That's
down.
what he said. He was like, no, but Trina, he does. I was like, no, Dad, the joke is about you. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, okay with it. But
You just have to write 300 in big letters on the back.
On the
Like,
back,
okay.
if I put Davis 300 on the
Well,
back,
there's
that's
no-
all the glasses in my house are from 300 games. That's all you drink out of is the glasses you get from 300 games.
Yeah,
Your
I think he's
biblical
upset that
versus
you said
Davis.
He threw spares. There's no spares in a 300. What do you call me, a pussy? I don't throw spares. I throw strikes, dog. I throw strikes. Your dad.
You're
I'll
like
break my wrist.
Oh my gosh. We have had to break down to him like how to travel with multiple bowling balls. Like he was paying like $150 to fly places because he had like 5 bowling balls in his bag. And we were like, what are you doing? You can't do that. And he was like, I need them. I don't know what the lanes will be like.
Your dad would get a 300, would he turn to the rest of the alley and go, are you not entertained?
a gladiator.
I appreciate you doing that reference. That was good. Rachel, we got tips coming in before we spend all this whole show talking about bowling.
Yes, we have a lot to get through.
Are any of the tips for bowling?
Not yet, but now that you mentioned it, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot coming in.
I got a great bowling story after these tips.
It might be a minute. It is Gavin Johns, $5 for Katrina. That hilarious imagery of a last chorus and that last joke.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Dash in our live audience, $20 for Katrina. Thanks for helping me test it. My spit take prevention game is still on point. Tamara Johnson, $15. Katrina, love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Kara Layton, $5. I love you both so much, and I'm glad you're back on the show together. So she tipped Kristin and Katrina. Dana.
Kristen's happy about it.
I know.
Kristin, I've been accumulating a lot of tips for you too during Katrina's set, which is funny. People are just paying you both
thanks,
at once.
Katrina. Your set's so good.
Hey, man.
Yeah. You should do my set too. Maybe I'll make more money.
No, work out.
I'm assuming at this point, Kristin has already written a bowling song. I mean, that's.
I know. Katrina, you talk about cats. I'll keep singing about bowling.
Cool.
My dad has a 300 ring. Money, please.
We've got Kira, $5 for Katrina. We have Z Bunster tipped Katrina and Kristin each $100.
What the fuck? Bye,
The
guys.
return of the bunst.
Bye.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Bunst. We have Heather, $5 for Katrina. Thanks for the laugh. I almost peed myself.
Thank you. And for not peeing, thank you.
I'm going to talk about that during my set.
And then we have Chris Jacobs, $10 for Katrina and $10 for Kristin.
Thank you.
Greg
Thank you.
Costello, $3 for Katrina. Gus Walsh, $10 for Katrina. So funny. We've got Renee, $5 for Katrina. Can you keep us updated on Shirley? Should we be printing posters? #, bring Shirley home.
Yes! Oh my god. I don't want to trivialize it, but I almost wanted to say her name. Thank you so much.
Jess, $25 for Katrina, $25 for Kristin. For the two biggest, happiest smiles, more contagious than yawns.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Andrew in our live audience, $10. Katrina, here's some mace money for you. Good luck and great set.
Thank you.
Jan, $5, had $5 for the game tonight, but instead Katrina's my favorite and it goes to her.
Oh, thank you.
And then Tam in our live audience, $5. Katrina, I kind of want the LAPD message on my voicemail.
Yeah.
And then we had
Thank
some
you all so
generals to
much.
catch up on. Andrew, $5. I'm trying to find a way to cure Benjamin Button disease and fast. Holy cow. We've got Jay Jones, $10. You guys are awesome. Chris tipped the show $10. Renee, $3. A general, pocket money for the cutest 42-year-old baby in the business.
Nice. By the way, I just
Thank
want to point
you.
out before this gets lost, before this gets lost in the chat. Yeah, Bowers isn't 42. Before we get lost in the chat, Taylor had a great suggestion for the next game. So for tomorrow's game, which would be LAPD menu options.
Yes. Yeah.
I like it.
It's really good. Frankie, $5. This is for Steve. Sorry it can be more right now. Can't wait to see you live someday. Hopefully Omaha is on your list of stops when things get better, if we can get people to wear their fucking masks.
Well, considering I'm not touring for many months, yeah, sure. Let's just say it is. Yeah.
And then we had Drew Cunningham tip the show $30, free entertainment.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're caught up.
Awesome. Are we caught up?
Yep.
Cool. Let's get to our next comic then. Let's do that. Coming up now, you've seen her on NBC's Bring the Funny, also returning champion. We love her, Kristin Key, everybody.
Woo! Hi, guys. It's great to be here. Thanks for all the money. I'm glad Ben Glebe found his Fisher Price, my first razor. That's good. I can't believe it's been 4 months since the quarantine started. This is crazy. It's been my wife and I, just the two of us together, and it's weird being in a 2-woman house because we don't have any man around. So our house is just full of spiders. Yeah, I think that's why other lesbians have so many cats. Yeah, they buy the cats to catch the spiders that live in the crafts that clutter the house that lesbians built. My favorite poem growing up. So, you guys had that one too. So we moved this week, or we've been moving for the last 2 weeks. Bowers has been asking me to do the show, but we were moving. We moved into a beautiful new house. Oh, that's our new house. Seriously, I don't know if you guys have moved lately, but we moved, and moving is just taking all your things and hiding them from yourselves in a terrifying new place that's filled with new spiders. Every day it's something. I'm like, oh, honey, have you seen the TV remote? And she's like, yeah, duh, it's in the bathroom under the Black Widow. I'm like, oh yeah. I don't need to watch TV today. And I was so confident about the move. I was like, yeah, we should totally move. Like, yeah, I'm moving down the street, gonna throw my stuff into the trash heap, but no one can help me because I'm moving in a quarantine. Like fucking idiots. Move during a quarantine. Nobody can help us move because everybody's like, oh no, I don't leave my house. I'm not going to a strain. I'm like, so we had to hire these movers. And I found out from my wife that because of this quarantine, I've developed an unhealthy attachment to strangers. So, I did not do this before. I don't like anybody. I'm a cruise ship comedian. I don't want to know you. But these movers came over, and my wife is immediately like, I don't want to be here. One of them doesn't have a mask on. I'm like, okay, go right, don't do whatever. I'm gonna hang out with my new friends. And I'm like that kid at a bus stop that's hugging people like, you're my new best friend. She came home, she was like, how'd it go? I'm like, these guys are great. We hung out all day. She's like, did you hang out? Or did they move and you talked to them? I'm like, no, we're friends. We had lunch. She goes, did you buy them lunch? I'm like, yeah, and they ate outside, but they're my friends. I was like, what are their names? I was like, Russian, Egan, and Breaky. So I got some issues, man. I'm really like, I miss people, and I was really hoping the quarantine was going to kind of settle down, but it looks like it's taken back off again because America's plan to just ignore it till it goes away didn't work. Who knew? So I got a gig coming up in August that I could potentially drive to because it's only 17 hours away. And I'm thinking about it, but I've heard from other people, be careful because there's not a lot of rest stops they're allowing you to use bathrooms during the quarantine. And on Facebook, I keep getting notifications for female urination devices. Namely the Shiwi. And I'm not gonna buy another Shiwi. Because I could be the spokesperson for the Shiwi. Shiwi. Now women can stand up to pee. All over their pants and feet. I had a Shiwi given to me as a gift, and I was like, yes! I was so confident. I took it to a U2 concert, and I was recently like just sober, so I was like, oh my God, all my friends are gonna be drinking, and they're gonna have to use the porta potties all the time, and I was like, I'm not gonna have to touch anything, but I'm like chugging water because I want to use my Shiwi. And finally, I'm like, and they hadn't broken their seal yet. I'm like, I'm gonna go use the Shiwi and I'm gonna stand up and pee. And anyway, it's the only time I've ever gone into a bathroom to piss my pants. And I came out fully piss pantsed, and a drunk guy looks at me and goes, I know that happens. And I go, I don't even know how this happened. But to any woman out there that's thinking of buying a female urination device, it's like Carnegie Hall. You have to practice, practice. So this week, for me, the whole theme of my week has been I really have been moving all week long. And for me, that has been 3 trips so far to IKEA. It is what it is. We've had to build a lot of malms, some drawers, and if you don't go to IKEA, I'm going to give you a quick tour of what my IKEA experience is like, and that'll be it. It's a crazy maze, the IKEA store. I want one of everything on every floor. Lights and nightstands and shelves, holler, and couches so cheap, they're 2 for $1. You get downstairs and say, what's the catch? I didn't break 100, got a whole new bedroom set. They throw you 26 boxes and say, you're all set. Good luck putting that together. And now I'm building IKEA. I'm up all night building IKEA. And I try to recreate what I see, but I'm on step 1 of step 63. And I'm so sorry, but I don't understand directions that are in pictographs. Let's talk about tools. It doesn't take a standard. It doesn't take electric. It doesn't take a hammer. It doesn't take a metric. If you've built IKEA, then you'll cringe every time you see a Allen wrench. Because I have built some IKEA all week. I'm tired of building IKEA. You sweat, you bleed, you throw, you swore, you never going back to an IKEA store until a light bulb goes out. You can either throw the lamp away or I have to go back to IKEA. The light bulbs are on floor 3. Now I found something else that I wanted from IKEA. And I'll spend all night building IKEA. Thanks, guys.
Kristin K, everybody. Kristin K, as always. If you want to tip, you can do so. Top right of the screen is Venmo. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or of course you can super chat, Facebook stars, all that stuff. That Shiwi joke definitely made me realize I had to pee for sure.
And
Absolutely.
I want to make clear that
this entire time.
I got the he pee. It's just you can throw it back.
I've literally been spending the last 3 minutes since that joke going through my entire house trying to find I have a Hiwi and I couldn't find it.
Is that
Kristin
really
just
a thing?
saved me $25.
Dude, it'll work. I just need to practice the seal. There's a seal that you need to get, and I don't want to get into description, but
No.
practice at home in the
'Cause-
shower. Do not let your trial run be at a concert with jeans.
Well, I have the sand kind that you can also barf in, but like I don't know how to use that thing either.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
sound crazy?
about, but I
You
love
barf
it.
it, no, you barf it and you pee out the chunks. I know what you're talking about. Solid move.
No,
That's how it works.
No, it's a goat thing, but it's like there's sand in it or something that absorbs, but it's like optional. Like you can pee in it or you can barf. It's like a toss up. Whatever you got coming out of you.
It's
But
like
I
a
love
Swiss
it.
Army
What the hell
knife
are ya?
that makes you want to kill yourself. It's a terrible.
Depends on how your
It's the jack of
Saturday
all
went.
trades of body fluids.
Well, I gotta say, guys, I now know the definition of privilege.
And I do want to reemphasize the seal is very important. I compare you to a pee down my leg every day.
See, I thought she meant like an art seal. I'm not sure. They're not going to let you bring a seal.
No,
to
she meant the singer seal,
You
dude.
have to buy it a ticket.
Obviously.
That's so silly, Bauer. She
I'm not a
obviously did
singer.
not mean the animal seal. She meant the singer seal. That's so ridiculous that you
I'm
got that
sorry,
wrong.
I'm sorry, Ben. I apologize. I fucked that up.
Lord.
Now, Ben, what would a Hiwi be? Does it just make your dick long enough that it gets out of your pants to go in the toilet? Why would you need a device to help you stand up when you pee?
You're breaking
He's
up.
a baby.
You're breaking up. Because it's for peeing in the car. You don't have to stop the car.
Oh, so you mean a Mountain Dew?
Ben's just gonna ignore that cheap shot.
Look, I mean, anybody who could make your own assessments, you go ahead.
Well,
But
Steve
but,
just throws
yeah.
his out the window of the car. Steve just throws his out the window of the car and just pees while he's driving. It's totally fine. It goes that way.
Steve throws his
Bowers, that is absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to get all that on the back of the car. You got to be really careful.
Steve throws his penis over his shoulder like a scarf in a French aviator movie. We are going to take the enemy. I don't know what a French aviator movie is, but
He's the Red Baron. He's the Red Baron.
He's the Red Baron.
Yes, Kristin!
He's the Red Baron. It's red and it will not give you a baby.
See, that seems so foolproof. No?
Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. If you don't get a good seal in the back, though, it runs all back there.
It's just nothing but trouble. I get it. All right.
Yeah. So some comes out the tip, and then all the rest spills out the back, and you don't know at first. You're like, oh, some's coming out the front. And you're like, why?
Wait a minute.
Why is it warm back there? And you're like, oh, because there's a puddle in my pants.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Oh, my God. I
Gotta
had
get a good
similar...
seal.
I was going to a football game and I had to pee because all of my friends drink liquor and I drink beer. So I had more fluid in my body than them. And my friend was being a real stickler about the parking garage rules. And I was like, I have to pee. And she was like, I have to make sure I can park here. So she read like the entire placard. So by the time she parked, I just like dropped trow and peed by the car. But I was like, oh, good, I made it. But then I was like, I don't feel anything. And I was just peeing in my jeans.
Yep.
Just peed inside my jeans. It was so upsetting.
So, because then you have to wear them. And my wife had been
like,
drinking a little
go
bit. And she
Gators,
was like,
they don't care.
she poured a bottle of water down my, like, she like just, and she didn't ask, like, do I want to have pee or do I want to have water? And so she just drenched me with water in my crotch. I'm like, now it's bigger. And she's like, you're going to stink. I'm like, it's me. I get to choose if I want pee pants or not.
Well, clearly you two who have peed in your jeans don't know about our newest sponsor, the Pee Genie. The Pee Genie is incredible. It's super absorbent jeans that immediately absorb any pee. You can only need a device. You just pee into the jeans like this. It's cleaned up. And if you use promo code Pee Genie, you can get your own pair of Pee Genies. And then
if you use
have at it.
SDSEP to pgenie.com.
Click on the pants with the wet spot in the upper right side of the website, and that's how you know you're an SDSC favorite.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is an overshare, but I don't care. I was at a bachelor party once and I was real drunk and I went to the urinal to pee. I had khakis on and I didn't get it out of the flap as much as I thought I did. And I was just standing there and all of a sudden my legs started feeling warm and I looked and I was like, oh, God damn it. So now I'm at a strip club in khakis with my whole pants. And now I'm like sitting there and I'm like covered. And strippers kept going, want a lap dance? I'm like, you don't want any part of that. You don't want any part of that.
Oh my God. How I felt at this thing. Cause it was like football game tailgate. So guys were trying to dance on me later. And I was like, I wouldn't.
By the way, you know, it's a hell of a confession when Bowers like says this is an overshare beforehand and not
Yes.
just overshares.
And also that the most embarrassing part of that story that Bowers just kind of glossed over is that he was wearing khakis.
And that he stayed in the strip club the rest of the night.
Yeah, and then he didn't leave. Like, if I don't understand what any of these stories.
I couldn't get out of it. I was in a party bus. What else was I going to do? Like, the party bus was gone. All
party
my friends
bus.
were in there.
But also,
I'd rather be in a club with pee pants than wandering around Louisville with pee pants. I mean, it was a no-win situation. I was fucked either way. Or not.
Also,
just like, I missed the flap and it's time to go. He just walks home.
Also, didn't quite get out far enough. Paints a perplexing picture to me because pants are like 2 millimeters from your skin. So how?
That's the overshare part, Ben. That's the overshare part.
Got it.
Tiny penis. That's what I'm talking
Got
about.
it.
That was the part I wasn't over. When I made the joke about you needing the pee
I gotta say,
I
gotta say, yet again, I understand privilege. So
Steve always puts his dick 3 urinals over just so he doesn't have to fucking get anything near him. He's never got any pee.
Comedian destroys own penis because he's been quarantined too long.
I'm assuming Steve's penis has one of those roll-up things like on your hose outside your house. You have to roll it up into his pants. Go on it.
Yep, Steve pulls a crank and the hose show up.
Oh
Rachel, do we
my gosh,
have
that was
any,
We
fantastic.
have a lot.
But it's not foolproof, like Katrina mentioned. It's pretty much only fools that show up. Just saying.
Yeah, we have quite a bit.
Oh my
So
goodness.
first, I wanted to say
We have quite a bit, unlike Bowers.
For promise over deliver, Ben. That's what I try to do, right? Because you're expecting a chapstick and get a roll of dimes. You're like, well, that's not that bad, you know?
These super
No,
chats
I
can
would
barely
rather
get out of the-
chapstick. I would rather chapstick than a roll of dimes.
Oh my gosh. Kristen, please cover the
Sorry.
worst part of your background.
I couldn't get it out of the flap quite.
Please stand
and
up
so-
straight. Please. Oh my god. I can't.
Rachel, do we have enough super chats to make it out of the khakis or
we're gonna try.
It's wearing a jacket. It has a jacket
It's a
on. I would have
tuxedo
one.
jacket.
Oh God.
I guarantee you with that jacket, the pocket square is built in.
We did have a funny comment. First and last had said, apparently there's a huge market in secondhand shiwis. So so gross.
ah?
Oh, no.
So gross.
How huge a market? How are they gauging the market size?
The
$1
one
billion
is
in
too
revenue or more.
many. If there's
Agreed.
12, I have a problem.
Bowers and I have had this conversation before off air, just the idea of like being so thankful to not be born into that sort of thing. Like just the idea that like whoever gets turned on by the idea of like a secondhand shoe, I'm so glad that kind of
Oh,
shit doesn't do
no.
it for
Oh
me.
yeah.
Like-
my brain just likes regular adult women boobs. I mean, thank God. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that would be.
I'm very happy to be programmed, however it is that I'm programmed.
Yeah, I don't need
Like,
people
I'm
to
good.
smash bugs with their feet or do any weird shit. Just
Wait,
Yeah.
are you implying that people that are buying secondhand shiwis are doing it because it's a fetish for them, not because they really need to pee?
Oh no, I just
sometime in
wanted
the
to
future?
save a couple
oh no.
Yeah, Ben, do you think that someone is legitimately being like, well, I'd love to spend $5 on this, but I can get a used one for $4. So
Yeah, I'm not paying full price for a fucking
It's
shiwi.
the
yeah,
same
Like
guys
some
that
kind
buy
of
Right,
one
I
of
show.
can't afford to not buy a shiwi.
What am
the
I, the
same guy-
queen?
Let them have urinal cake.
Nicely done.
All right.
All right.
We gotta
tips.
catch up, or the show's never gonna.
Yeah.
end, Rachel.
All right. So besides all the tips that she got during Katrina's set, she also Kristen also had Razor $5. Kristen, I legit thought that last verse was gonna be I was up all night building my shiwi and the hiwi extends you so you don't end up peeing on your own balls, Ben.
Also, Rachel,
know?
quick note, maybe after this conversation, don't start by saying that Katrina's got so many tips. No?
What? No.
I
All
don't have
right.
any.
This is for
That's what I'm
Kristen. Brandon, $10. So, how much do we need to collectively donate to get the House That Lesbians Built movie? Y'all are awesome on stream and chat. I love you.
Yay.
Nice.
Renee,
A lot. Just keep tipping and we'll find out.
Renee tipped Kristen $5. Technics, it was $5 Canadian. It said Kristen, the Shiwi pants rep for 2020, and Kristen's all night building IKEA.
Thanks. Yeah, and I will be. I got a new mom today.
What happened to your old mom?
It's in my closet. A lot of moms.
Did
If
your
you know
mom leave?
IKEA, you'd be jealous. You'd be like, "What? Good for you, girl. Build that mom." But
Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Thank you for getting that, Kristen.
there's nothing
completely
funny
either
about
skipped it-
IKEA, Bowers.
Either Kristen completely skipped what I was getting at and was like, I don't find this funny, or completely didn't
Yeah.
get what I was trying to say.
That's why I have to explain the jokes, Steve. That's why I explain the jokes. That's
I
what-
appreciate that.
That's how it works.
I shop at
So wait.
IKEA.
So wait, Kristen, if you two adopt, will there then be 3 moms in the house?
That wasn't a real clap, Steve. That wasn't a real clap. That was a sarcastic clap. I could just see in her eyes. That was sarcastic.
It's still
More
the best I've
tips.
ever gotten.
All right.
All right, more tips.
Andrew in our live audience, $20 for Kristin Shiwi lessons.
I'll take it.
We had Tam, $5. Kristin, like I said on Instagram, you got to practice with the FUDs.
Yeah, I know. I'm working. It's like Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice.
I mean, if hot glue gun, maybe if you used a hot glue gun, you'd get a seal.
Oh, my poor butthole. Back they go either. I really need like my trial run really was in that porta potty and things did not go well.
My poor butthole would be a terrible autobiography name for somebody. I don't know who. My poor butthole. My butthole's been so lonely these last 30 years.
Lonely.
I actually prefer
Lonely
rich butthole, poor
without
butthole.
you.
That's a good.
A tale of two buttholes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, not the buttholes again.
That right there was a Rachel soft regret. Literally goes,
real.
oh no, not.
Sorry, it has to be said. A tale of two buttholes. That's a Dickens.
Okay.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Well done.
Heather, $5 for Kristin. Awesome set. Thanks for the laughs.
Thanks, Heather.
Deanie, 10 Canadian. Kristin, it's always so amazing to see you on the show. Matthew Plummer, $5. Kristin, if everything had worked perfectly, what would the plan be for the shiwi that would then be covered in pee?
Yeah, I brought a plastic bag, but then I still would have had a bunch of urine. like there wasn't, there still would have been like, I would have had to touch something. I didn't think this through. Do guys ever have this seamless, like, I never had to touch my dick a whole time? Like you just cannot pee without some sort of contamination.
Wait, what? Ask the question again.
How do
you guys have what problem?
When you pee, you've got to touch something. Like
no, you don't have to.
Nah.
You don't have to.
Unzipping it, it just springs out.
I mean, my usual move is I use my boxer briefs to flip it out, and then you can even shake it that way and then flip it back in. You don't need to touch anything.
I don't understand.
I just use the garden hose thing.
Wait, okay, I want Rachel to finish tips, but also what? Like, finish your tips.
I have strings on mine like a marionette. I have strings on mine like a marionette, so I just kind of do this thing, and I can get it out of my pants and move it around.
That's the only way Bowers can get it up.
Bowers, you actually confessed before that you should not use plural when it comes to string. You have one.
What is Katrina confused about?
Let Rachel finish her tips.
Yep.
I have multiple questions.
Get back to just the tips, Rachel.
All right, just the tips. Allison, $25 for Kristin. As a fellow lesbian musician, this made my Pride Month. Thank you.
Aw, thanks, Allison.
I've never wished I was a lesbian musician more in my whole life.
We had Kira, $5 for Kristin.
Thanks,
Tamara
Kira.
Johnson, $15. Kristin, loved your set.
Oh, thanks, Tamara.
Renee, another $5 for Kristin and another $5 for Katrina for really opening up about their peeing mishaps.
Yes.
Thank you.
We just have to talk about it.
We're just trying to heal the
P2.
world. Yeah. Oh my god.
Bye, everybody.
This is the last show, guys. This has been such a run.
No.
Technically P1. Technically P is 1.
So sorry.
Pull more. Sarah Langlis tipped the show $2 and said just the tip. Andrew, $10. This is why people join the After Hours No Pants Club. Welcome aboard, Kristin and Katrina.
Yay. Thank you.
And then Alex Kenny, $10. There isn't a consensus, but one of the popular choices for male Karen on Reddit is a Steve. Thoughts?
Okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
let's not do that.
I have honestly not seen that. I've seen, mainly it's Chad or Kyle that I've heard.
Chad. I've heard a lot of Chads.
Yeah.
Or
No,
yeah, or
Chad's
Steve
the guy that
Hofstetter.
I think Chad's
Yeah,
the guy
yeah.
that-
It's a Hofstetter for sure.
Chad's like a bro. I don't think he's the Steve. I mean, he's not a Karen. A Karen is like the angry person at the store.
Yeah, I've heard that as like a Kyle.
Yeah, Karen's Chad's mom,
Yeah,
right?
No, that makes
sure.
total
A
sense. Yes, I agree with
Karen plus Kyle equals Chad.
In terms of stereotypes, there was
And
like a family
also
tree.
other Karen. Like they just
Yeah.
produce lines of Karens.
that.
Karen beget Karen beget Karen beget Chad.
Yeah.
The
He
Bible,
died.
the
Yes.
Bible of the manager.
Also,
Yeah.
by the way, Kristin, that picture is incredibly offensive to me. Someone
good.
should be at that last urinal instead of one of those others. Like there's why
They're saving it for you.
it's the no, you leave space when you can. You leave it's the polite thing to do. It's like a DATM.
Maybe the guy on the right left before they just got done. I don't know. Rachel, we
Yeah,
caught
before
up.
someone decided to take a picture of everyone peeing. What the fuck is that anyway?
We're caught up.
We're caught
I
up.
want to ask her a question.
Question. You wanna-
Love you, Rachel. Oh no, I did. Here's the thing. I'm sure we're so behind on time, but like, what the hell has Ben talking about flipping his dick out with his
flipping your wiener out with your
boxers?
underwear? Yeah, how does that work?
Hands. What kind of crazy hat trick are you talking about?
I actually have a
That
different
sounds
technique.
insane.
I have a different technique where I just wash my hands after. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
What?
Hold on.
How much?
I don't understand what physics wise is confusing. If you're
Do you pull? Are you using your boxers to scoop?
a scoop,
That's what. How is the boxer helping?
do you
If
know
I
where
was
the
to-
penis lives? Where? What do you mean
Yes!
to scoop? To
No,
scoop what?
not at all.
With your belly button. Listen to me.
It's
You think Ben's penis can get to his belly button? That is awesome.
Let me explain. I'll do a demonstration for you. Okay, watch. So
Maybe
you
not.
you got a thing, right? And if you just pull the boxer brief down a little bit, this happens.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was asking. Like you're scooping it, but then it's still like flat, so you use it to like hold it out a little
Yeah.
bit.
So then you have two hands. You have a hand on each side of the strap. So then you can kind of go like that.
Yeah, you like
Oh.
probably. That is so silly. How drunk
By
were you
the
the first time
way-
you were like, I'm gonna
Guys,
use my elastic band?
It's the
Like
best.
diving
I
toward
actually
my
think-
It
dick
makes you
into the
feel like
toilet.
your penis is like is like a trapeze artist or in Cirque du Soleil. You're like, whoop, woo, and then you know what I mean. It's a lot of fun.
Y'all are
I will
foolish.
say that I'm gonna start using different keywords on YouTube. We're gonna be in the educational category now.
I learned something.
Ben, I have
Y'all
an
are
actual question.
so
I have a-
silly.
I have an actual question for you, Ben, and I'm being serious. How many hats do you have for your penis? I'm assuming you have at least 2 hats for your penis. How many hats do you have for your penis? Do you have penis hats?
I don't have many hats. I do have several masks if I go out in public. No hats. Several
And
Burning
on
Man
the
scarves.
On the mask it says "I can't breed."
God. Oh my God.
Nice.
We had a tip and an explanation from Razor. He said, Katrina, the underwear elastic is very multifunctional pee-wise. During the
Thank you.
shakedown, you just cradle it and you do the same motion as those bowling ball polisher pouches.
Oh my God!
It's
This is so helpful.
correct.
Full circle too.
Finally, you're
Look at
speaking
that.
a language that Katrina
Correct.
understands.
Correct. I mean, it really is. It's pretty great. It's pretty great being a dude. You know what I mean? Pretty great.
Y'all are having all kinds of fun in there.
I wouldn't call it fun. It's just functional. We put the fun in functional. You know.
We had Allison tip the show $3 and
So
say, sex
funny.
education for everyone. What the hell, y'all?
Nice.
All right, you guys want to play the game?
Are we caught
Well,
up?
two more.
Two more.
Technic,
Oh, shit.
$2 for Rachel for therapy. I fucking thank you for that.
Yay,
John.
Rachel.
$10. Apparently Bowers needs to handle it or work on his puppetry skills, possibly starting with a baby carrot. Thanks for the laugh. Let's do the game.
Let's do the
Do the game. Rachel is really crying out for desperation. This like there's a lot of guttural requests from Rachel this episode.
Guttural requests. That's fair. All right. So the game today is those ridiculous people that we saw. What TV show would they be on? I'm going to read the unpaid entries that I like, and then I'll go to the live audience, and then I'll read the YouTube and or Facebook chats. So these are the unpaid entries we won't be voting on. I liked Tesha Lee's World's Dumbest.
Perfect.
Michelle Dickinson Bailey had 2.5 brain cells. And then Raz had idiot test we didn't pass.
Nice.
All right. And so for the live audience, let's go to Tam.
Mine is Miami White. They're fucking at it again.
Oh, she got the shirt. Hey, look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah, Tam.
It's
Awesome.
not washed yet, so.
Nice.
Let's go to Lola.
By the way, Tam, there's actually quite a secondhand market for those. Just a heads up.
I was gonna get a pee to go with it.
You gotta pee into
whatever
it,
the
but yeah,
fucking
they'll
thing
still
is.
buy it.
Make it a package deal.
Lola.
Mine is not getting into the good place.
Oh my
Really
gosh.
good.
And Andrew.
I actually forgot what I was going to put down, but I'll get back to you. I got you.
All right.
No worries. I've got it written down, so I'll read yours later. And then is there anyone else that has Dash? Go ahead.
Between two racists.
Wow.
So good.
Frank or Kira, do you guys have any?
Yeah,
I
a
think
tale.
Okay, go Frank.
Yeah, a tale of two idiots.
Nice. I also very much enjoy Frank's camera angle.
I could.
Drew, do you have anything? Would you like?
Mine is Better Call Stupid.
Nice.
Oh, man, you guys are good.
And these are the other ones that we'll be voting on. Okay, so there's a lot. So Amenasala, The Amazing Racists.
Wow.
Renee, SWAT, Stupid White Armed and Triggered.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh. There's so many good ones.
That's a good
Wow.
one.
Andrew, I've got his here. It's Meet the Fockers of Society.
Meet the motherfuckers.
I also have one more actually. It's
Okay.
it's Breaking Boobs.
Abby had Guns and Recreation.
Nice.
Jeremy Day, Mighty Moronic White Power Rangers.
Nice.
Me.
Really good.
We also had another. Courtney also had 2.5 brain cells.
Nice.
It's good.
Albino bad guy had You Are Too Close for Comfort.
Perfect.
Jeremy Day had Grand Wizards of Waverly Place.
It. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's good.
Oh
So good.
Oh.
Now, Abby had 24 seconds to get off my lawn. Diana Gonzalez, Law and Order. Oh my God, they're being black in public unit. Abby Gosnell, 13 Reasons Why White People Suck. Abby also had Parenthood Gone Wrong. And then Abby, Arrow, no, guns are better. To the Rescue, Springfield Vice with Tubby and Croc.
I hate that they're calling him Croc.
He was wearing Crocs. He was wearing Crocs. That's what they called him.
Gotcha.
He was barefoot.
Oh my.
He was barefoot. Like a fucking jerk.
D Universe had Bigot Survivor Front Lawn Edition. Abby Gosnell, Shameless.
Nice. Classic.
Lucifer had Family Feuds, Them versus the Baskins. Renee, Law and Order, Self-Victimized Unit.
Oh, that's good too.
Really good.
Peter Amsel, Cops. Amanasala, the Real House Arrest Wives. Razor, That Couple's TV Show, ALF, Aryan Life Forms. Rachel, we all know that you'll have trouble with that word, so it's pronounced Aryan.
Yes, Rachel sassy face.
Need that today. And that's all of them.
Oh, my
Yes,
God.
those are good. Good
So
job,
good
everybody.
ones.
Well done. Well
Let's
done.
vote. Kristin, what was your favorite one?
Oh my God.
gosh.
I got to give a big vote. I wrote down a lot of them.
There were so many.
Okay, a big second place for Amazing Racist, but my main vote has to go for Grand Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah.
Katrina, what was yours?
Oh my gosh. I picked the same one. I picked Grand Wizards too. But also, can you pick between two brain cells if two people did it? Because that was another good one. Yeah.
Well, vote for
Okay.
one, but they can both get a vote if you like that one.
Okay, I picked that one then because Kristen picked my other one.
2.5 brain cells?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Rachel, what was your favorite?
I'm going to go with Amano Sala's The Amazing Racists.
Yeah.
All right. I liked that one. I really liked Not Getting Into the Good Place.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Waverly Place, but Not Getting Into the Good Place is the one I'm going with. Ben.
I love Grand Wizards of Waverly Place, but I've got to go with Mighty Moronic White Power Rangers.
So good.
All right. There
so
were
good.
so many good ones. Holy shit.
This one
I
was
was very,
great.
very close to choosing SWAT because I thought that one was really, really good.
That was great. I almost
And
picked
it
SWAT.
has
But I'm gonna push it over to the win. Grand Wizards of Waverly Place was just the
Yay.
perfect
Was
fun.
that
The Punisher wins again.
Yay.
Claim your prize. You know how to do it. You've won plenty of times before.
Love you, bud.
By the way, I have a
So good.
billion of these. So, Ben, do you have a lot?
I only have 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Comics,
I'll
you
do
have
mine
any
at the end.
Comics, do you have any? Katrina, Kristin?
Yeah, I only have a couple. Do you have one, Kristen?
I just had Foul House.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Katrina.
I had Magazine of Queens and and
Nice.
Clips Creek. Those are my.
Rach, you got any?
I don't have any.
I don't either. Ben, what were your 3?
I've got, what do I got here? Well, I forgot what the game was again, thought it was a movie, so I just wrote I wrote Inglorious Bastards and Red State. But, I've got 2 TV ones. I've got Miami Whites
Nice.
and How White He 5-0. That's what I got
Which
there.
5-0 is definitely young for that guy, for sure.
I just thought about How I Shot Your Mother.
That's it.
Yes.
Bowers, you did it. That was great.
Awesome.
All right,
Perfect.
I've
Nailed
got a
it.
couple here. All right, let me try to get through them quick. I've got Game
Oh,
of
shit.
Thrones,
Nice.
Breaking Chad, Development Arrested,
Oh shit.
The South Wing, The Walking Inbred,
Yes.
Doctor Whom, Czar Trek.
Oh, nice.
Freaks and Antiques. Non-Modern Family. Orange is Avoiding the New Black.
Duh.
Khakis and Peel. Third Cock from the Gun. The Adventures of Bleat and Teat. Deadliest Snatch. Extreme Home Takeover. Fired Guy. Narcs and Procreation. And my final one, Will and Disgrace.
Very cool. Very cool.
That was a great game.
Katrina, earlier, I just wanted clarification. Did you say that you drink beer and your friends drink liquor, or vice versa?
I drink beer.
Right, got it. Okay.
Oh my god, and Kristin just in the comments just said xenophobic racist princess. Holy fuck, that's good.
Damn. Damn.
In a time of ancient gods.
Oh my god, I love Xena so much. That's so awesome.
That's why we're friends in real life. We should be. I think we've met once.
We are now. We are now.
Oh, hey guys.
Sheepy convention, right?
We're gonna totally have a sheepy convention. I'll spot you. You can spot me.
We'll just have extra pants for each other. It's fine.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not.
This is the most advertising Sheepy has ever gotten on anything. This is incredible.
All right, we did it, folks. Oh my God, we made it through. We're gonna see where the comic's gonna be next. Kristin, how do we find you on the social internets and all that stuff?
I've got a website. It's kristinkey.com, and it'll take you to all my social media. Mondays, I do a Mad Monday where I do a Mad Lib with a comedian. Bowers has done it. Hofstadter's done it. I've got a new comedian each week. And Fridays, I go live every Friday at 5 p.m.
Awesome. It's very fun. It's very fun. I did it. It was great. Thank you so much, Kristin, for being here again. We love you. We will see you soon. You are going to come back, obviously. Katrina, where do we find you at in the world?
You can find me. My website and everything is the same, but it's just Katrina Savad, Sivad. It's just Davis backwards, but it's got where I'll be on the internet and all that stuff next. So thanks. Love y'all.
Awesome. Love
Thanks,
you.
Katrina.
We'll see you soon. As always, you can see me at Bowers, or find me at Bowers Comedy, all the social stuff. And I'm working on a podcast with Todd McComas called Doc Heads, which will be out next week, which I'll tell you about, where we review documentaries and make fun of them. We did Abducted in Plain Sight, which is pretty fun. So we're gonna do that next. I'll tell you where to find that next week. Yeah, Ben, where do we find you at?
I'm hoping you can find me sometime in the near future on Kristin Key's Mad Libs show, because apparently everybody on the show gets that. And
I'm gonna message. I'm supposed to be my camera's supposed to be off, but it's not. Call you.
I'm just kidding. I'd be happy to do it, but feel no pressure, please. It's only whoever you want to have on.
You
there,
feel pressure. Yeah, I need a guest next week. Okay, bye.
Sure. Probably available, so I'll be doing that. Also, my Glebe Off the Top crowd work and improvised madness show at Nowhere Comedy Club is this Thursday at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Get a ticket at nowherecomedyclub.com and a promo code for any of you. If you use the promo code GLEBEFRIENDS, you get $10 tickets instead of $15. For all of you watching, I wanted to offer that to you guys. So Glebe Friends, all caps, one word. Yeah. So thanks for that. And that's that on that.
Steve.
All right, and for me, I just added another director's commentary show. This time we're gonna do Ginger Kid, and because Secret Optimist took 3 fucking hours, we're gonna do this in 2 installments. We're gonna do the first half of Ginger Kid on this next one. It's not insane, and yeah, and we don't have to like have people hire babysitters in their own home because it takes so fucking long. So yeah, so check that out. It's up at nowherecomedyclub.com. It's gonna be in, I believe it's 2 weeks from now.
Cool. Very cool. Well,
all right,
audience,
to catch
thank
us up
you.
on a couple.
Let's catch up. All right, go ahead, Rach. Sorry.
Matthew Plummer, $2. Ben, your underwear trick is much better suited for Jewish dudes because some guys would be risking a disaster.
Ooh, does foreskin get in the way?
Fair enough.
And then John Spence, last minute, $20 tip to Kristin, $20 tip for Katrina.
Awesome.
Very cool. Well, thank you, audience. We appreciate you guys being here yet again. You are, as always, the lifeblood of the show. And the game was awesome. You guys killed it. So thank you, audience.
Hey,
We'll see
Bowers,
you.
one quick thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What's he gonna
Where did he
do?
go? What is he?
Is he opening?
Oh God. Oh, I know what's happening.
Are we going to get in trouble for contributing to the delinquency of a minor now? Is that what's going to happen?
Believe, but like, so what, you know?
I love that you had the Popeye shirt for this too, by the way, because only a child would wear that shirt. Are you going to chug beers? Are you going to do it?
We're all going to.
Come on, little Ben. You got it, buddy. Aw, come on.
We believe in you, baby Ben.
He's gonna vomit.
So's he.
Can you see it working?
Yeah.
No, suck harder.
Rachel, Jesus.
Okay, Rachel, whatever you say. Whatever you say, Queen.
Rachel, I don't know if you've seen the show, but this show couldn't possibly suck harder.
This yummy beer is yummy, you guys. Beer is so yummy.
Rachel, we'll see you tomorrow. We love you.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hey guys, so excited you were here, Ben. Great job chugging the beers, buddy. You're a real champ, and we're gonna give you. I'm gonna send you a personal pan pizza for being on the show today. So just you need to read 3 books. You need read 3 books tonight, and I'll send you a personal pan pizza.
I don't know what that even means, but I don't know. I don't like to read.
By the way, that was Bowers was just quoting his own motivational speech. That's what he does. He just offers kids pizza.
That's awesome. Count
Books
me
for
in.
Pizza. Books for pizza.
Interesting.
Anyway, what a great show. I'm excited that we had both comics here. They were great. And everyone else, today was fun. I had a blast. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Also, by the way, last minute, I just saw Gavin Johns throw in $5 for baby Beerhead. So nicely done. Which is 3 weeks of Ben's allowance, so that's pretty cool. That's a good.
Guys, I'm already getting like real feeling weird off of this. Feels so weird, man.
I've been there, Ben. So you guys, as always, this was fun, but particularly today, this was absolutely incredible. Kristin and Katrina both killed it. This was so much fun. You guys were awesome. And I'm going to leave it in very capable hands. Baby Ben, take us home.
Thank you so much. I really loved being here with you guys today. And it was just fun getting to be co-host on one of my favorite shows that I hope to host many years in the future when I grow up more permanently. And I do have to go now, though, just because I have been drinking and I've been sitting here a very long time. And so I just gotta go, okay?
Trapper Keeper!